Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke and well, there's been a slight change of plans. So originally I was actually going to do a little pre-match and post-match, but I have just been told that the Trinity Bar is going to be open. So what we're going to do is what we did last time when the Trinity Bar was open. So if you remember right, we did a little bit of a matchday vlog over there. So it was the Man United game, if you remember right, and we all know what happened with that game. So figured I'd do it again. So we go down there now. It is currently just turned 6, so got about an hour and a half to get down there. So what I'm going to do is jump in the car now, get down. We'll do the lineup, do our usual whole shebang and everything with all this, and get it uploaded hopefully before midnight tonight. But yeah, guys, exciting times because that means we get to go somewhere where we're actually in the home of Everton to watch an away game with a bunch of amazing Evertonians. So, right, through the magic editing, I will see you right there. Oh, just very quick before we head out, I know some people have actually already asked me about this, so I figured, you know what, I'll do it nice and early in the video so as many of you guys actually can get this information and learn from this as well. So, this backdrop here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 particular photos right here. Also, you got the merchandise as well. These, I've had a few people asking where'd you get these from. So these are from Rob, who runs Forever Everton. Now, he is an absolutely amazing artist. He's been doing this for years and he's been able to grow his business just specializing with Everton merchandise. So if you ever want to actually get some of these, it's a great time to do it right now just because he's actually provided us with a little coupon code as well. So if you look down in the description or right here, it does say Science20. If you use that in the checkout, it will give you 20% off of any items inside of the store. It's just something to say thank you to him, really, because he's provided these for me and they're absolutely amazing. I mean, the Big Nev one, that one in particular is one of my favorites, alongside the Big Dunk one, underneath the Big Dunk shirt, as well as our Bramley Moore and Goodson Park. So if you get the chance, if you ever want to get one of these, if you want to ever get one of the shirts, because don't forget, he even does Everton-based shirts. So this one's a nice one, little World War II rendition of the Toffee Lady. You've got one of them, and the hoodie I will be wearing myself today. This one, the St. Domingo's Academy, EST 1878. Nice little piece of work that, I will say very much. It's, you know what, it's the simplicity of it as well. The simplicity of that shirt, that hoodie on its own is just otherworldly. But yeah, right, onwards down to the stadium. Take care. Right, so we've just arrived now inside the stadium, so grab my seat, get ready for this. I've just had a look at the lineup and, well, to be honest, to say the God's honest truth, it is threadbare. So we've got Pickford in goal, Mikalenko left, Jake O'Brien, Tarkowski, Nathan Badson. And then in the middle, you're talking James Garner and Tyrone Burnham, with Milan Roll as number 10, Dwight McNeil on the left, Tyler Dibble on the right, and Tierno Barry as the centre forward. Now, this is just apparently from what I've been told. Apparently there is actually a bit of a bug running through the camp at the moment, which explains why we are missing so many players. Jack Grealish is back, he is on the bench. Likewise with Beto, he is on the bench at the moment. But our bench as well, so you've got 2 goalkeepers, 2 senior players, and the rest of them are youth players. So we are so threadbare that it's not even funny. So what is most likely going to happen is right now, well, tonight we're going to probably make 2 substitutions, those being Beto and Grealish. And chances are they'll be very late on into the game. It's, I don't want to say that it's a bit of a risky one, but I'm a bit apprehensive about tonight. I'm hoping we get something out of this, but I don't see a win being a guarantee. Not by any shot. In any case, we're gonna, you know, wait until the match kicks off. And I'll speak to you at half time. Take care. Up the toffees. Right, half time. Nottingham Forest 0, Everton 1. No, I will admit, it's pretty quiet in here today. I was expecting a few more people, but to be fair, Everton did actually leave this to the last sort of minute for this to really be put out. So a lot of people were unaware that this was actually happening. If they would have done it maybe a day or 2 prior, I do think there would have been a lot more people here. But there's still a reasonable amount of people. But yeah, in regards to the performance of Everton at the moment, it's very defensive, to be honest. The way we're playing at the moment, we're basically just trying to soak up Nottingham Forest's attack. That's the main premise that I'm seeing from this point in time. Nottingham Forest are doing fairly well when they're pushing up, but they just seem to they're not able to sort of get past us. Tarkowski's been absolutely amazing. He's been able to intercept every single ball that's been coming in, getting his head onto it, just clearing it in general, likewise with Jacob O'Brien. Mikalenko as well has actually been surprisingly good. The only one at the moment that has a little bit of concern is Nathan Patterson. He seems to be a little bit out of sync with the rest of the squad, but I would expect that, just for the fact that it's been a while since he's really featured. If you notice that the camera's moving around a lot, I've got to focus on my face, and when I do this and this, it's going to follow me. I'm going to try and keep myself as close to centre as possible. But yeah, so in all fairness, the way we're playing it right now, we're trying to play it safe. We're not trying to really do too much to make us open. However, anytime we do push onto the attack, Nottingham Forest look quite vulnerable. They look quite frail at the back, and we've been able to exploit that a few times. Now, bear in mind, a few things of note where Tierno Barry seems to be a little bit all over the show rather than actually being, focused as a striker. He's been all around the front line, but he's operating left, right, centre. He's doing good, but he's not doing what we want him to do. We need our left and right wingers to be the ones in the left and right of the park. He needs to be more focused of being inside the box, ready to receive whatever Dwight McNeil, Mikalenko, Patterson, Diblin, Mail and Roll. Those guys, they're meant to be providing for him, and he's meant to be on the receiving end for that. But he's not doing that. He's finding himself to be in areas where he really shouldn't be, but that's something that we can work on over the course of this game. The goal itself was great. It was actually a really good goal. I do have it coming up here. So it's pretty much a pass that came out. It got received pretty much by Dwight McNeil. James Garner runs into the box, calls for it, makes a good call, turns his man and just knocks it right beyond the keeper's grasp. Yeah, but when you watch him, I was not aware of this. Apparently, James Garner was actually a former Nottingham Forest player. I was not aware of this. I remember getting him from Man United, if I remember correctly. And he didn't celebrate, obviously, because he's got respect for his former employers and all that. But yeah, so far though, it's actually been good. Like I said, we've been defending really well. There is a moment there where I do think Patterson needs to be a bit more alert around the play with the players around him. Tyler Diblin's actually been doing well getting up the field. Dwight McNeil, he's been operating a bit inside as well as left, so that's decent to see. But overall, with the players that we've got at the moment, we're doing really well. So yeah, second half will be kicking off soon, so onwards and upwards. Come on Blues, let's win this. And that is the final whistle. Nottingham Forest 0, Everton 2. Great result there. I'll be honest, like I said very early on in the video, if we were to have gotten a draw, I would have been happy. But the fact that we didn't just get a win, got a clean sheet, and it was 2 goals as well. That's, you know what? Let's add the fact that the squad was so threadbare as well. The fact that we did all this with such a bare bones squad is just an amazing piece that we need to really be proud of ourselves with. The players on that pitch all did so well. Every single one of them did really well, considering the circumstances. Pickford did really well with the game. Tarkowski, absolutely amazing. Jacob O'Brien, absolutely amazing. Mikalenko, amazing. James Garner, absolutely out of this world. I would give the guy a Ballon d'Or just for that performance alone. Timber Burnham, really good as well. Really did well to collect the ball and just trying to stop Nottingham Forest when they were trying to put themselves into a transition. He did really well to intercept the ball, put good challenges in. I don't even think any of the Everton players got a yellow card, if I'm not mistaken either. But yeah, on top of that, Dwight McNeil did really well as well. He actually come into his own today, really making it difficult for Nottingham Forest to try and push on. And when he was moving up with the ball as well, even though he doesn't have the speed and he doesn't have the right foot, as we know, he did his best to try and be progressive with the ball. It was difficult for him, but he did so well to do so. And Tierno Barry, really happy for him to get his 2nd goal now. But can't believe it. He's got 2 goals all season, 2 goals in the space of a month, and 2 goals against Nottingham Forest. And the fact that it was in 2 separate games as well. All the 2s coming together here. But yeah, so I made up for James Garner. he's got himself a goal and assist. I made up for Barry to get himself a goal. I made up for the lads. Tyler Dibblin as well, really did well. He was not lighting the world on fire. He wasn't Illiman and Die, but he was doing really, really well with the ball. He was getting up the field. He was finding the right passes. Likewise with Maitland Roll did well as well in an adaptable sort of way. So when Nathan Patterson came off and Jack Grealish came on, Jack Grealish went onto the left wing and Maitland Roll actually fell into the right back position, falling in place for Nathan Patterson, who came off, and he did well. And he followed what Moyes was more likely turning around and said to him. He's probably turned around and said, right, Maitland, you're going to fall into here. All we need you to do is stop them attacking on this area and get the ball upfield. Just get it upfield. That was the main focus of the game today for him when he was sitting into that role. And goes on him. He's really done a good job of doing what he needs to do. Who else is there to talk about? So Pickford did well. Patterson did fairly decently, actually, considering he hasn't been playing in so long. Con, fault, Tarkowski was absolute gem today. He was unfortunate not to score as well. I would have been absolutely made up if Tarkowski managed to score, because I do have him in my squad at the moment. So he would have had a clean sheet and a goal on top of that. James Garner's got the goal, assist and the clean sheet. Pickford's got the clean sheet. So my point system at the moment is through the roof. I made up. My fantasy league is actually looking really good right now, and I've got it as a free hit, so there's going to be a few changes when next week comes around. But yeah, so yeah, everyone has done well. Pickford, I've talked about. Tarkowski talked about. Jake O'Brien did solidly in the centre-back position as well. Him and Tarkowski actually seem to be a really good little combo together, because they're not identical in terms of defender type. They have their own little quirks about them. It just means that we've actually got a bit more of a whole defence rather than two individuals, if you get where I'm coming from. Mikolenko actually did fairly well as well. He didn't exactly light the world on fire, but to be honest, this is the sort of game where he was just needed to defend and do his job, and he did that to a really good degree. Like I said, McNeil's done well, Maitland Roll's done well, James Garner's done well, Timothy Burnham did well. Who else? Tyler Dibblin, I've talked about that.
YouTube video?
Yeah, School Science TV.
What is it? Can we get it? That is a brilliant result. Unbelievable.
Fucking amazing result, wasn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. I was not expecting that.
Nah, I would have been happy with the draw, mate. Wouldn't you?
Maitland Roll starting every week.
He has to. He does have to. Until the lads get back from AFCON, I do think he needs to be the starting feature.
I thought Diblin's impressed the last few weeks, though.
He's been doing really well. He's doing what Ndai does as well. He's being tricksy with the ball. He's getting himself up. He's getting it up the wing, and he's actually finding the progressive pass.
Yeah.
So it's really good to see.
Anyway, up to Toffees.
Up to Toffees, mate. Hey, up to Toffees.
Up to Toffees.
You heard it there?
What's your name?
School Science TV.
School Science TV.
But yeah, as you heard there, really good to see the lads sort of getting themselves together in a situation where we're so threadbare. We're coming along really well. It's weird, because I remember this in the Everton of old as well, when Moyes' first time around. If anyone ever remembers the 08-09 season, we were missing Arteta, Jagielka. I think we were even missing Cahill as well. This was nearer to the end of the season, and we were just still getting the results. We were just managing to hold ourselves together and just get result after result after result. We were just grinding out. So for us to be doing this again is just so amazing. How long may it continue? Because our next game is back here. As you know, we are going to be back here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium against Brentford, Sunday, January 4th, 3 o'clock kickoff. A bit of a weird one. Normally when it comes to these sort of games, it's a 2 o'clock or a 4 o'clock. So for the fact that we are now back here on a 3 o'clock game, and I don't even think it's a media blackout either. So on Saturdays at 3 o'clock, you have a media blackout. But here, I have a feeling that we are going to have a televised game today. Sunday. So this should be very good. Hopefully, we might see Kieran Dewsbury Hall come back. Hopefully, that means Jack Grealish is now a bit better. Because he actually did fairly well when he came on as well. He actually held his own really well. He was getting up the field. He almost got James Garner a second goal. So what ends up happening is he came up to the byline, pretty much did what he normally does. You know, we sort of hesitates with the ball. You see him. I can actually come further back now. So he basically hands himself with the ball, and rather than just trying to beat the man, he sort of hesitates, does this, and then puts the pass through. He makes it so that they focus on him and draw it in. And then he's able to get the thing, he's able to get an outlet through in that regard. And it's very intelligent that he's able to do that. So he's done really well in that regard. So, like I said, back to the Brentford game. Hopefully we might be able to see Kindersley Hall come back into it. We might be able to see Jack Grealish get in properly. Hopefully we can find out a little bit more about Michael Keane and Charlie Alcaraz, because it's a bit of a weird one that they all of a sudden just disappeared, because I've heard some people saying that there's an illness run through the camp, hence the reason why them two have just all of a sudden dropped off the map. But I've also, David Moyes has said all he wants to talk about is they're injured. That's all he wanted to say. So it's very curious of what's happening there. Hopefully we might see them again this weekend. If not, there's nothing we can do about it. We just need to just push on and give Brentford an absolute headache. But in any case, guys, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Also, like to say a big thank you to the guys down here. If you want to be like these guys, and get your name down in this box below and become a part of the School Science Cup of Coffee tier. It's less than £1.50 a month, and it helps massively with the channel. As you can see right now, I have got a gimbal operating on its own. I can just be on my own, do my own thing, moving about like this. It's great. I'll be able to just move around, just do this, talk, and actually have freedom. I'm not sure if this is John. If it is, just say, I do apologise. But yeah, you can do, you're helping me get stuff like this, and actually adds a bit more of an entertainment factor about it. You're helping with these sorts of things, the nice little lapel mics. You do not know how much being a part of these sorts of memberships helps my channel. But if you cannot do that, that's fine. Just simply watching the videos, liking, commenting, sharing them, that helps massively as well. So yeah, guys, I'd like to thank you all again for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have an amazing New Year's. Oh, that's another one. We finished the year with a win and a clean sheet. Fucking get in. But in any case, guys, I'd like to thank you all again for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great New Year's. Stay safe and peace.